Guys, welcome back to another video. I don't know if you saw the latest news, but the news is that Tyson Fury apparently is coming out of retirement, and I use that loosely because I never really felt like he went into retirement. Let me tell you the little trick. When fighters retire, it allows them to go do whatever they want, do drugs, drink, whatever, because they're not going to be tested by any of the drug enforcement agencies of the boxing boards. So Tyson, we all know he's got, mental issues, which I'm not knocking him for that, and he probably needs a break, but that's why he does this retirement thing. He just goes, retires for a certain amount of time, then he gets to do whatever he wants and come back. But it's ultimately the reason why I think he can never meet the greatness of Usyk. He says he wants a trilogy fight with Usyk. I think that that's nonsense. You can only get a trilogy if the other person lost the fight. So Tyson won one, Usyk won one. That is justification for a trilogy. Or if there's a loss and a draw, okay, that is a justification for a trilogy. But a trilogy with Usyk is a waste of time. The trilogy that he did with Derek Chisora, waste of time because he won all 3 fights. The very last fight wasn't even a competition. Chisora couldn't even close the gap to get to Tyson. So, they weren't even in the same league. So that was the dumbest trilogy ever. But the one thing that I wanted to touch on really briefly was the fact that in the interview, Tyson Fury said that he was robbed and that he wants the fight to be in England so that he can have a fair shake. And that is absolute insanity. Now you think about it. The first time they fought, either the first or second, I don't remember. Either way, it was in Saudi Arabia, which is neutral ground. Saudi Arabia is not an advantage for Alexander Usyk. When Usyk has beat Dubois and Usyk's beat AJ, some of those fights have been on English soil. So he's never really had the advantage with the crowd, minus maybe the one time when he fought Daniel Dubois in Poland. But Poland is not Ukraine, which is where he's from, so that's not really a hometown advantage. English fans usually travel all over the place. So I'm very disappointed that Tyson can't just admit that he's been beat by the better man, and that he keeps saying that he was robbed and that he wants a fair shake at a fight in England. Use common sense. If it's in England, it's not going to be a fair shake because the judges are going to be biased. And I am English and I'm saying that. So either way, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and please make sure you blast Tyson Fury every chance you got. He's a great fighter, but he's a little baby. Cry baby.